Hello, y'all. Hey! How we doing? Just checking if all of my things are working. They are. All right. I think I've got everything set up a little bit. Ah! Just checking if all of my... Sorry about that. I think I've got all my stuff set up. Noise. Genuinely, I do not know why my microphone is so goddamn loud. I have it with the gain set as low as it can possibly get. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Everything seems to be working. Let's get in it. Alright. So, we're gonna be painting some more eyeballs today. Some eyeballs. I'm sorry that Poker Face by Lady Gaga slaps so much, but I have to turn it down a little. I apologize. I know you want to hear it. I just get overstimulated by the music. Okay. So, we've got a lot of eyeballs to paint today. Quite a few more than you're expecting, I imagine. Because we have 2 here. And then... boink. We also have... 1, 2, 3... 4 there. So... Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, Poker Face just slaps, okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay. Welcome as well to my YouTube audience. I'm so glad I'm able to multi-stream to you guys. I'm very excited about the whole situation. Hopefully you enjoy the streams. I know a few people checked in on me yesterday. I will admit that it was right as I was signing off that people decided to join. Bum, bum, bum. I'm a little nervous to get started painting because I had this sort of like routine down yesterday. And now I'm like, do I remember what I was doing? I'm a little nervous about it, but it's okay. We'll be fine. You and I will both be fine. I promise. Also, I don't know what color to make these eyes. Maybe gray. I have a brown, I have a blue. I think I probably will go with gray. It's my little eyeball reference for painting. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna want to do is establish some contrast here. Now, I've given myself a little bit of a challenge here because I don't know how to paint scars. So I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna paint the scars that are on that character's face. I don't even know if I can actually call them a character. Nice big brush strokes for this area. Oh, I should mention, of course, I'm having a party this weekend. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream, both with me and my lovely boyfriend, Frenchie McGee. We're going to be going for 24 hours. We're going to be hopefully playing games with some of you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a really fun time. Guess I could really make this eye look like it hasn't been sleeping that much. So yeah, come to the party. It'll be a great time, I promise. I don't know why every time I put on instrumental pop music, Spotify is like obsessed with this song by The Fray. Where did I go wrong? It's like, come on, man. Pick a different song. I don't even really like this song. Ooh, you hear that thunder? Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. It's just like, come on, man. It's fine. With you all night, when I know how to save a life. It's obsessed with this song. And don't get me wrong, I get it stuck in my head too. Look, I'm not perfect, okay? I'm not an angel. I get How to Save a Life stuck in my head by The Fray, okay? What color do I want you to be? I guess let's go with gray. So that would be like blue, but very desaturated. Almost like this color. Pray to God he hears you. Where did I go wrong? Maybe I do like this song, actually. As I catch myself singing it. Maybe I just so happen to like this song, you know? How to save a life. Ooh, too big. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, I forgot to do the pupil. How could I? Okay. Now, I know, oops, I forgot one more thing. They're obsessed with this song too. Hi, how's it going? I'm complaining about Spotify's obsession with certain instrumental pop songs. Hope things are well. We're doing some painting today, so... I know that this eye looks funky. Trust me, I'm aware. But it will get better. I mean, I painted that one, so... We'll get there. It's just going to take a bit of... It's going to take a bit of rendering and a lot of trust. But I promise we will get somewhere that looks fantastic. I say to myself, worried. I think we're starting to achieve shape. I think probably the main issue with this is the iris. I don't want to go too desaturated, but we are trying to draw a gray eye, so I might have to go quite desaturated for this. It's pretty similar to the blue. I guess we could make it a little darker. I always associate gray eyes with being basically blue. But they're not really, are they? So let's make overall this eye a bit darker. And then we'll go for a bit more of a stormy color. Appropriate considering it is storming outside. I totally recognize your name, actually, Void Guy. You comment on my community posts quite often. I've seen you around quite often. I knew I knew you from somewhere. I feel like we can go even darker. And then we go like dark, dark, dark. For the final... Yeah, of course! I was racking my brain. I was like, I know I've seen your name somewhere before. Yeah, I think now we're definitely reading as more gray than blue. I do worry that we're getting a bit overworked. We're still in a bit of a trust the process phase here. But I think it's starting to get where I want it, which is good. It's just a bit too much of the like white of the eye that's visible here. I want to use these like big brush strokes, but I'm nervous, I think is the thing, and I can't be. I have to draw with confidence. We just do like one stroke. Confidence. Confidence is key. Confidence is key. I'm trying to tell myself. See, this is not my usual style, and I kind of figured out what I was doing yesterday, and now I'm like, what was I? What was I doing again? That doesn't look too bad. Not bad. You love to see it. Let's get the whites of this eye colored properly. I know this looks like really dark for the white of the eye, but we really actually need that contrast. The contrast is going to help us out a lot when it comes to actually making parts of the eye look nice and bright. Like, we only want a very small segment of the eye to actually look nice and bright. The rest of it's going to be that kind of gray color. Hey, Chris! Oh my gosh! Yes! Yeah, I'm actually dual streaming right now, Chris, on YouTube and Twitch. So that's pretty exciting for me. I mean, you know, I sometimes do just talk to myself. Just in case anybody comes in here, they know what I'm working on. It's hard. Sometimes I go really quiet, but I think you're supposed to keep talking to yourself. It's hard when you're lonely. Oh. Yeah, I really should be watching specifically I have a plugin on OBS that lets me see both chats at the same time, so I won't get distracted looking at one chat or the other. Oh, really? Sub to my VODs. Yeah, I mean, I really need to, like, work on rebranding that VODs channel. Why is this playlist so obsessed with Poker Face by Lady Gaga? Oh my gosh. Are there only like 4 songs on this playlist? I mean, there's only 50 songs, so that's really not that much. No, it doesn't. And I think that's just because the chat is through Streamlabs, and Streamlabs, you know, I don't really know how it works. I'm technologically illiterate, but I'm trying. I want to make sure my peeps on YouTube can be included in my streams if they'd like. The thing is, you can multi-stream on Streamlabs, but it costs money. You have to get Streamlabs Ultra, which is $14 a month, which is like, meh, I don't really want to do that, you know? I don't really want to pay $14 a month to multi-stream. So I went looking for a different program, and I found this program called Restream, which lets you do up to 2 for free. So once you pay for Ultra on Streamlabs, you can do as many as you want. I think it's like they have like 15 to 20 different things that they can do. Restream lets you do 2 on the free subscription, and then you can do more if you pay. But I only really want to stream on YouTube and Twitch. Eventually, I guess maybe I'd want to live on TikTok, but I don't know. I don't watch TikTok live, so I don't really know anything about it. And it's like a whole different format. It's vertical, so I don't even know if I want to go through the whole process of doing that or just stick to, you know, stick to Twitch and YouTube. I think I probably will just stick to Twitch and YouTube. This one is feeling so much brighter than the others. I don't know if it's because the like pink scars. I'm not opposed to it. I think it's fine, actually. This area is like weirdly white. So I feel like I need some, ooh, too big. Some breakup over here. Same with the top up there. It's a bit bright. do 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 do. I don't know how to do the scars. I might have to look up how to paint scars. You could definitely be right. Does YouTube do vertical live streams? I haven't heard of like a YouTube Shorts live thing. A good amount of my audience is through YouTube Shorts, but I don't really scroll through YouTube Shorts all that much, so I don't really know if YouTube Shorts has lives. I'd be willing to do it, I just don't know if I would have to make like a new set of overlays or, you know, or making sure that I'm like streaming the correct part of my screen. Because I would hate to be like live streaming and then like you can only see off to the side and you can't even see what I'm working on. I can imagine that would be quite frustrating as a viewer. I don't know, maybe I'll look into it. It seems like there's a really like thriving live stream community on TikTok. So if I do decide to figure out how TikTok Live works, I'm definitely gonna integrate it into YouTube as well. I'll try and multi-stream across platform there too. It's not looking too bad. Really? That's good to know. Thank you for letting me know about that. I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll look into how to set that up, because that would be nice to be able to stream as well. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry about that. That TikTok is banned in your country. I should probably say it out loud because it's not on my screen. Oh, for OBS? I will absolutely have to look into that. I mean, the more places that I'm online, the better, right? Leads to a bit better discoverability. I know the song. This is Skinny Love by Birdie. I think I actually played this in concert as a pianist. I've been talking about that too. I'm not sure if I've talked about it here on live with anyone except Blue Bear. Blue Bear knows. But I want to figure out how to do an IRL streaming setup as well. Not necessarily with my face, but so that I can play piano for you guys. Because I've heard some people express interest in some piano streams from me. I'm not going to say I'm a great pianist, but I'm alright. I'm pretty good. I took lessons for a lot of years. I did some concerts and that kind of thing, so I would love to figure out how to set up my IRL streaming thing as well. I really kind of just want to do it because I've gotten really out of the habit of playing piano recently, and part of it's like, a lot of the time I feel like I can't justify doing anything unless I'm trying to like monetize it, you know? So if I was able to stream playing piano, I would probably practice so much more. You have no idea. That's a good question. So, have I ever been to art school or am I self-taught? And the answer is kind of both. I didn't specifically go to an art school. I started out teaching myself how to draw. I started drawing in 2000 and... I want to say like 2018. I'm sure I could go back and find an old sketchbook. I used to date all of my sketches back then so that I wouldn't forget. So I taught myself how to draw. And then when I got good enough to the point where I felt like this could potentially be something that I could do, you know, for a career, I spoke to my parents about it and we talked about it. And we sort of decided together that I could maybe go into like marketing or advertising with my artistic skills. And I thought that was a great idea. It would allow me to do something creative while still making a decent amount of money. And so I went to school and I was initially majoring in marketing and getting a minor in digital media or art. And so I started doing that, and I spoke to the head of the digital media department, and he said, like, if you're interested in art, why are you doing marketing? And I said, well, you know, I want to make some money. And he's like, you can make money as an artist. I don't understand why you're doing marketing instead of joining the digital art program. And I was like, you know, when you say it like that, it sounds so obvious. So then I went to school specifically for digital media. I did have to take a few like intro classes in order to get into the program. So I've taken like figure drawing, painting 1, drawing 1, drawing 2, 2D fundamentals, 3D fundamentals. So I did take quite a lot of classes in that case. But my primary thing that I did was digital media. So I did logos, I did advertisements, I did websites, I designed apps, I did all that stuff. And then in that course, I took a course called Video Game Design 1, and I loved it. I was so interested in video games. And so I worked really, really hard on my video games. I was kind of like top of my class in that as my specialty. I did all sorts of stuff related to that. And then when I graduated, I was like, I'm going to get a master's degree. And so I looked at programs in my area, and there was a program for video game design. And I went into that program and essentially spent a year and a half at this really, really intense master's program learning how to 3D model. And so I have a really wide range of artistic skills that I took a whole bunch of different classes for. So I know how to 3D model, I know how to do apps, websites, video games, I know how to do illustration, painting, I've done quite a bit of sculpting as well, so I have quite a wide range of stuff that I've learned, mostly from taking different courses, just because they gave me access to the materials. But initially, drawing, I was self-taught. So that was a very, very long-winded answer to quite a simple question. Ooh, thank you, Chris. Let me snatch that. Ooh, where's my thing? There we go. I'm going to snatch this link, and I'm going to put it in my Discord so that I do not lose it. I'm going to pop it right there. Thank you so much for looking that up for me. That was so kind. I would say, just to sort of cap off that thought, I would say you definitely don't have to go to art school to learn what I learned. And a lot of the reason I did go to school for it is because I got a full ride scholarship to my college. So I skipped a couple grades when I was in high school. I ended up skipping about 3 years of school. And because of that, I was in sort of this like special program where they would give you a free ride scholarship to a specific university, and I took advantage of that, and they paid for every single one of my classes at that university. So I majored in digital media design, but I also got minors in marketing and advertising. So I'm extremely educated to not have a job, is how I'm gonna phrase that. I've got way too much of an education to not have a job. Oh, yay! Chris! Chris! Thank you! I'm adding that link to my chat, too. Mwah! Thank you so much. But yeah, I have a lot of education, and I am not using it. Partially because I'm trying to make my own art small business thing work, and also just because I don't think I'm the kind of person that would actually work well in my career field, which is really sad because I went to school. Ooh, it's not what I wanted. I went to school and I got all these degrees for it. But being a creative in a creative field is it's really difficult to not burn out. And I think I'm one of those people that's like really susceptible to getting burnt out. So I actually have never worked in my field. I'll let you know how it goes. If it works out, great. I mean, I could definitely see you streaming on additional platforms as well, Chris. You deserve it, for sure. I think we're getting to a good point rendering this eye here. I want a little bit darker underneath the eyelid, I think. Just a little bit more of like a nice deep color under the lid there. Sorry if you can hear the thunder. It's storming a bit outside, but that's okay. I also don't really like how there's like this slight ridge there. There we go. Better. Oh no! It's fine. I swiped across the screen. I didn't notice when that happened, so I don't know how to undo to that point, but that's okay. It's okay. We're covering it up. Well, with Restream, I basically haven't had to do anything. So if that works for you, it just used the same like setup I have for my OBS. I just had to connect my Restream account, and it's worked excellently. So I can highly recommend Restream so far. That sounds like a good idea. Ooh, that was a big stroke of lightning. Hopefully I don't lose power. If I lose power, I'll be back, but if I lose power, my stream might go down for a minute. Yeah, thank you for asking. I know it was a bit of a long-winded answer. Okay, let's add on to this eyebrow a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy with it. That's too small. And then we'll figure out how to make those scars look good. On the boulevard of broken dreams. The song slaps. Really takes me back to my emo days, you know? We all go through a bit of an emo phase. And mine was definitely partially driven by Green Day. Probably alright for an eyebrow. Looks fine from a distance. For Restream, you can stream on 2 platforms for free, but beyond that, you have to pay. So it gives you a little bit more than Streamlabs does, because Streamlabs only lets you stream on 1 until you have to pay. Though I think they're doing a partnership with TikTok now where you can stream on TikTok as well as Twitch for free, but I'm not entirely sure, because you need 1,000 followers on TikTok in order to stream there. And I only have, like, just about 700, I think. So I'm not quite to the point where I can stream on TikTok. But I'd like to. Linkin Park, baby! Come on! Talk about emo phases. I love Linkin Park. I don't think I really vibe with this one on the bottom. Maybe that's a little better. Alright, let's figure out how to paint scars. Let me look up some refs. Scars. Okay, let's try it. So it looks like it would be a little bit more red around the edges. Maybe sort of that color. Yep, that's too small. I'm actually going to do this in a separate layer, just in case I really mess it up. Ah, I know. Makes me so sad. Poor Chester. I know this looks weird. I know it does. It's because it's too dark, actually. I didn't mean to... It needs to almost be like pinker. Maybe like this color. It kind of just needs to make the like skin around the scar look a bit red and inflamed. And then obviously we've got like the pink color sort of in the center of the scar. And then in the middle of that, it looks like there's like a skin tone color in the center of the scar, maybe? Ooh, something just fell off my desk. I wonder what that was. Hopefully nothing important. There's like a bit of that going on. And then there's like a really, bright color right in the center. Almost like a shine on top of the scar. Well, I wouldn't say it looks good or correct. It needs like a bit more red in it. Oh yeah, maybe like this color. Like here. Makes the scar look a little more inflamed. I'm just not sure I'm vibing with it. And then it needs to like fade to the other colors, perhaps. They look kind of like scars, but they're standing out too much. I haven't heard. I don't really keep up all that much with new release music anymore. I kind of just listen to whatever comes across my feed, I suppose. I listen to like a lot of, I guess it would be folk music these days. I don't even know what the genre is. In my head it's indie, but like I'm pretty sure it's not indie because I'm pretty sure some of these bands are like signed to big labels, but I like listen to, what do I listen to? What's on my playlist? Should we listen to my playlist and get copyright claimed? Let's do it. Let's get copyright claimed. Wait, hang on. hang on. Sorry, I forgot I was streaming on YouTube, and I think they're way more serious about copyright than Twitch is. So they might actually shut my stream down. I'm sorry. Twitch is way looser about that stuff than YouTube is. I totally forgot I was streaming on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube will absolutely shut my shit down if I play copyrighted music. Unfortunately. That looks a bit better. I mean, you're only really going to be seeing it from this far away, right? I don't know. I'm trying not to cover up all the nice brush strokes I liked. I don't think so. I'm not sure. This is only the second stream I've done with this, like, restream technology. Unfortunately. So there might be a way to do shit that I just have no idea how to do. Because I'm a noob. I mean, they look kind of like scars. They're a bit too pink, I think. And I also think maybe I need some of this around the scars. This, like, yellowish color. The one above the eye is a little egregious. They just don't fade very naturally into the skin around them. But are they supposed to? I don't really know anything about scars. The only scars I have are very pale, you know? Trying to fade it out a little bit, I guess. Nice bright piece. Yeah, I mean, I kind of know how I would do it if I was just illustrating. That's not so bad. Again, I think having the redness fade into the skin around the scar is probably a good idea. Can you stop doing that? Come on. There we go. Yeah, even then, even if you record it on your VOD, it's like not too bad. I haven't really gotten in any trouble for it. It's just like sections of this video have been muted because of copyrighted music or whatever. But I'm also not an affiliate. I think you're an affiliate, so I don't know if you get in more trouble for it because you're a Twitch affiliate. Okay, I think I'm on the verge of overworking it, so I should stop. You must stop this. I mean, they're not perfect. Just looking at some references. Ah, that helps a lot, I think. Makes it look a little faded. I've overworked it! Ah, I can feel it. I can feel I'm overworking it. So I need to stop. Not bad. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's always a bit scary when I do something for the first time. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're so right. I was gonna be done, but you're so correct. Thank you. Okay. I was just gonna leave it. I was like, woohoo, we're done. But you're absolutely right that I forgot the eyelashes. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm glad you told me. Oh my gosh. I was ready to leave it. I'm like, I'm done with this. We're not gonna go overboard because I think this is a man's eye. So we're just gonna give him some slight eyelashes. Oh my gosh, I definitely should have. I just completely forgot with how much of my brain the scars were taking up. We don't want to make them too prominent. Just kind of there, kind of fuzzy looking is what we want. Here we go. And if we just add like a little bit of this brown there too, that should achieve the sort of like fuzzy lashed look we want. Bit darker over here where they'd be a bit denser. Is my music way too loud? Probably. Sorry. You turn that down just a little bit. There we go. It's a bit better. Oh, thank you. Okay. It's a bit loud for me, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was on the loud side for you guys. Don't really like this one. There we go. We've got some lashes. Excellent. Okay. And now we are, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, where'd it go? Okay. So we have to add the nice edge of the frame here, obviously. We don't want it to look too flat. And then typically I'll add a little bit of a soft brush on multiply just to the top to make it look a little like it's fading into the wall a bit. Lighten that up just a bit, and then yoink. Okay, one of our eyeballs done. Gonna take a quick hydration break, a quick stretch break. Sorry for banging my water bottle around a little bit. I didn't mean to. Oh, all right, let's stretch. Stretch. If you can hear my back cracking, that's a feature. It's not a bug. Okay, we've got one more to draw in this set, and then we have a whole different set to draw. I might draw the other set first, because this one's gonna be really... That's funny, that's funny. You're funny, Chris. These ones I think are gonna be hard, because they're really up close on the iris. And I know you can see, but I've just sort of been like smushing some paint around for the iris of these previous illustrations. So I might do the other set of eyes first. These are the good eyes, in case you can't tell. But we also have the evil eyes. So I might do those guys first. Let's see, who do we start with? This guy's probably the easiest. He's just a normal eye, just without the pupil, right? So we'll start with this one. Yes. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Oh, and I can delete this whole group. Good for me. So now on evil eyes, we're gonna start with this one I said, right here. Are they all left eyes? Is that true? Hang on, I don't know my left from my right. Are all of my good eyes left eyes? They can't be. This one's a right eye. No, that's a left eye. You're right. This one's a right eye. No, you're right. Hang on. Are they all left eyes? That can't be correct. This one's a right eye. And this one's a right eye? Yes. I am truly so confused about my lefts and rights. Alright, come here, you. I have no idea. I was just going off of like what my references were, but they might have all been left eyes because some of them are flipped horizontally. Thanks for coming for it, Guy. I'm so glad you could show up. I hope to see you here again on Saturday for our big 24-hour stream party. I hope you have a good day. Now again, we're just gonna do the same process. It's kind of meditative drawing all these eyes, you know? This one's got some serious lashes on it. We're gonna have to go hard on the eyelashes for this one. All right. See ya. Me too. This week has just been a long week. Oops. There you go. I am excited for the weekend though. I think it's going to be very, very fun. We got some snackies for the party. We've got some cookies in the fridge. And I've been very good. I haven't opened them or touched the package, even though I so desperately want one. I've been so controlled. But I'm hype for the party, partially because of the cookies. I think that'll be great. A little bit smaller of a brush. Now this one's a bit weird because the eyebrow is so high. So we're gonna actually have to fade this color a little bit. Oof. Up to where the eyebrows are. Then of course we've got our lovely lower lid. Loving this part where I just mush paint around. I say that like slightly jokingly, but I actually do kind of enjoy it. It's kind of experimental. I'm struggling a little bit because I'm kind of bored with painting the eyes. I kind of would like to stop. But I really, really need to get these done today. So let's see. If I can force myself, I'll stream for another hour, and then I will allow myself to go sit on the couch and watch something while working on these eyeballs. It's just, you know, drawing the same thing over and over. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. I'm doing the one that doesn't have a pupil, so at least I don't have to do the pupil. I unfortunately do struggle with that, with maintaining focus on things that I'm not like extremely excited by. And it's not that I'm not enjoying it, it's just at this point I kind of just have to do the same thing over and over to get it to look okay. But I'm not like to the point where I can disengage, you know? Like I still have to think pretty hard about it, but the routine itself is, you know, a routine. We will get through it. We are still having fun after all. I love streaming. I've just got to make sure my brain doesn't drift too much. Oh my gosh, come on. I don't know why, but I really want that like yellow to be very prominent in this one. I think overall I want the color palettes on these ones to be a little bit more dark. I might actually do some color adjusting once I've placed everything down to make everything a little bit like darker, a little bit more almost like purpled. Make sure I use a good amount of this like purpley blue that's in the reference. Make the eyes look a bit almost like bruised underneath. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I was like, I don't think I can work at a video game company. Because for the first, like, several years, like up to 5 years that you're working at one of those companies, especially as a 3D modeler, you're basically just designing props. You know, rocks, trees, more rocks, maybe an occasional, like, building, you know? And I just could not manage that. Variety is the spice of life. I don't know how they're achieving quite... Oh my gosh. My touch controls don't want to interact with my fingers today. They're like, no thank you. We'll pass. nice and dark underneath the eyes. And then here as well, we're just gonna go like as dark as we possibly can. I really want to hit. I do think it's working to achieve almost like this sickly look on the eye. Whew. I almost want to bring more of this like greigey purple into the illustration. I want more of a purpley color. It's not so much a purple as it is just like a desaturated red. I think I like it. This song is too intense. It's not that serious. It's like almost green color. Okay, then let's just add in okay. I think we've got a shape here that's like not horrible with the addition of that purple, which I actually really like. I think it looks good. So we don't have the people on this one. So the way we shade will have to be just a little bit different. We still obviously want that like nice separation. Okay, let's get that eyebrow in here and then we can get rid of the sketch. Sorry for being quiet, my back really hurts. Oh, I know I'm sitting incorrectly and it's causing my back to ache. Rah! The rage of 1,000 backaches. It's fine, my back just always hurts. What was I saying? Oh yes, the eyebrow. Okay, now. Honestly, not bad. Just needs a little bit of shaping. A bit weird because I've added this purple and that is nowhere on the original, so it's not going to look similar entirely to the original. Quite pleased with how that's turning out. A bit more of a green presence there. And then here with the yellow, it's actually a little darker. And then it gets brighter as it goes out towards the edge of the eye. I do like how we've arrived at like a slightly sicklier version looking of the other eye. I think that's good. And of course we have to add our lovely little highlight. Can't forget that. Frenchie! Hi, baby! I'm so happy to see you. My favorite person. Stream's going good. I'm just tired. My back hurts. So I'm probably only going to be on for like another half hour at most. And then I'll go work on the couch. I think that eye is pretty much done. I just need to add the lashes, of course, and the eyebrow. Add a little bit more texture to that, of course. Alright, let's get some lashes on this bad boy. Parfait. Alright, lashes, last time. Definitely going to do these on a separate layer. Okay. Actually, not too bad. I think that looks great. Hell yeah. Oh, so pleased. Thank you. Alright, so that's those two. I think I'm probably going to wrap up here. I would love to keep going. My back is just killing me. I really wish it wasn't. But I need to go, like, sit out on the couch and work. Which is a freaking bummer for me. I hate having to do that. But I'm going to finish it. I think Frenchie has vanished into the ether, unfortunately. He can only pop in ever so briefly to say hello before he gets killed by his corporate overlords. Okay. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's not bad. Oh my gosh. I gotta do some freaking yoga tonight, so I'm good for the 24-hour stream. It shouldn't be as bad because... I know! Aren't there? A lot of rats. Frenchie, how? Oh, Frenchie, you're on YouTube. That's how you're here. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Unfortunately, you're tuning in right as we're wrapping up. I was just talking about how we're going to have a big streaming party this Saturday. And I'm very excited about it. So that will be happening at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will post invitations all over the place, of course. But I would love to see any and all of you guys there, including Frenchie. Frenchie's going to be there helping me. Not your co-worker. I hate that guy. But yeah, I'm going to go continue working on this. I'll finish it today probably, so I'm going to post it. I'm using it as like my party invite plus stream schedule thing, etc. So you'll see the finished version of this today, either on my Discord, which you can get to by clicking the link below. Look at that, I have all these links, or on my Twitter, which is also in the link below. I'll probably post it on Instagram too. It'll be everywhere. But yeah, I just got to finish painting up a few more of these eyeballs, and then the invitation is ready to go. So I will see everybody here on Saturday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the party. Guys, it's going to be so much fun. Until then, goodbye for now. And I will be back on Saturday. Maybe tomorrow, but on Saturday at the latest. Bye, Chris. Bye, everybody.